Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Mayar, and this video I'm going to teach you procedure, function and operator. So let's talk about procedure and function first. They are same thing. So procedure and function is a block of code which only run when it called. So you can pass the data known as a parameter into a procedure or function. Also, we call them sometimes method. On different program, if you go, you call them method, procedure, function. So just don't get confused if somebody call them method. So those method, procedure, or function are used to perform certain action, and they are also known as a function. So there's a function, procedure. So that's why I keep coming back and forth with the name, but you will see it. We will create a function that returns some data. We will create a procedure that we will send data to outside, but we could also pass parameter that can assign a data to the variable. So why we use procedure and or function or method? Just for the reuse code. We could define code once and use it many times as we like to. So that's why we create procedure and function. And also you cannot create procedure inside function. You see, you cannot create something like that. This is the function. This itself is function. If you check right here, this is a main function for the ESQL. You cannot create another function or procedure inside another function. That had to be on a module level. Either you create it right here or right here, but I usually recommend to create it at the end, not at the top, because usually the programming language executing code step by step, so they might check it right here. If there's too many functions, they still will check should I run or not. It is better to put everything at the bottom. So let's say we say create. Let's create first procedure. So the procedure, when you say create, let's bring it up. You just type C and control space. They give you this option. Say create procedure. Create procedure, and you give them name. I will give them a operator name because I want to use operator as well. I will explain you what is operator. But let's know about what is operator first. The operator are used to perform operation on a variable, on a value. For example, let's say I want a 1 plus 1 equal to 2. How should we do those? 1 minus 1 is 0. So how should we do those type of operation on a programming language? We will learn these three at the same time because I'm creating procedure. I will bring all type of arithmetic operation and place it on a procedure or function. So creating procedure, you say create, then procedure, you name it. I want to name it operation. Let's not to pass anything at this time, and you could pass parameter, but I don't want to pass it at this time, but I will pass it later on. You will know it. So I create a procedure and name it operator, and now I wanna just like send 2 plus 2 equal to 4 to outside to my output. So how should we do that? Everything you could add directly. There's nothing in it, but I wanna create a variable and assign it to my variable. That would be my local variable because it's inside of procedure. And say declare. I want to declare it as an integer. Right now there's only 0, nothing in it. So what I will do, I want to assign 2 plus 2 in that. For example, 2 plus 2, that become 4. They give me calculation for this one. 2 plus 2 become 12. Assign it to my right here. But you could declare more variable. Let's say I want to clean this one. Let's say I say and I. You could pass that one right here, J and I, do the operation. So J and I, but this has nothing in it, is 0. So you will set a value to that one, then the operation on that. This is up to you. You could do it that way. Let's declare that one. Let me declare and assign a value to I want to assign the value 3, so that become 5. You could do minus, it works same thing. This is a plus divided section, arithmetic operation divided. You could do like all type of operation that you do in other language. You could do it right here. I will bring all that. What is it? Just give me 1 second. Let me bring all of them and write all of them. So those the operation type. Addition, like x plus y become 2, like whatever x plus y, whatever value has, that become that. And subtraction, using that IBM, we give them the subtraction and do the operation x minus y. And for multiplication, we use the star, the asterisk, x multiply y. For division, we use forward slash, backward slash, and it works like that. And for model, if you're familiar with model, like say I have a 3 model, like what it remain, 1 is remain. Like if I divide 3 by 2, because 1 is not dividing by 2, that would be remainder of that. Is a model is a 1. And you could do it by this way, the parenthesis, the percentage sign, sorry about that, exponentation. You could use double asterisk, like say 2 on a power of 2, it become 4, like 2 times, or 2 on power of 3, that become like 2 times 4, 4 times 2 become 4 times 2 become 8. Like you could learn about those arithmetic and floor division. It work with a double forward slash. So those are, you could use it. Right now I want to use that addition. I could add this one. So, and I want to send it outside. So simple procedure. Output. This time I want to send it as XML dot. I want to use addition. And pass that value right here. So all I could do, what I will do, I call this procedure. Once I call, they will do this operation for me and add the total and pass it to my output variable and send it to outside. So how should we how should we call that? We're using a call keyword, call and the operation name. That's all we do. And working on a sequence. For example, if there is another operation, anything come first, it will run that first. Like it work by the sequence. I'm sure you guys know about program language. Everything work by the sequence. So they're gonna call that one. Once it call, they're gonna declare total and declare my 2 other variable and do for me the calculation. The operation would be done, then add it to my that. So, or you could add this value. Let's add this value J and I to parameter. I want to add it right here on my parameter. How should we do that? We could add that one directly to the right here. You could say n. We have a 2 keyword. This is a kind of direction. When I say n, this direction, like data is passing from my this function or another function or from my program to this procedure. This like data is coming in. That's why we need to say it is in or out. I say data is coming in I, and what is I? Is an integer. So this value you could name it anything, that not gonna be any issue with it. And also I want to pass another one. If you put in and out, let's say right now talk about out. The out, like for example, we do operation, we will declare another variable right here. Let's say I want to declare this variable. They will pass the value. Let's say I'm gonna give I will pass this one. Let's say I wanna put double J, for example, for JI, and I wanna pass that one to right here. I wanna pass, let's say 10, 2, 3, and I pass that one as well. This one I pass it. Let's say I create another auto. I make you a little bit confusion because I will make that one J. Also I need a so I pass two variable, and for the out variable, for this out variable for J, we say out and we name it anything, doesn't matter, but I will put same name, you not get confused. We pass that one, and also it is an integer, and that's my procedure. So what I do, I pass 2 and 3, and I don't need to give it right here anything. Like I could clean up this one. Now it worked fine. What I do, the data is coming from an int function, I passed it right here. Then I want to assign data also to my J. Once it's done, the total would be added. Let's say out total. I will name this one out total. Out total. I want to name it out total. Like data is coming, you passed it right here. Let me pass it as a parameter to right here, like out total. You don't need to give the same name, because when it run on the runtime, they just pass the argument right here. They not pay attention to what name to give it. But they won't. If you declare one parameter right here, you must declare same for you must pass same parameter right here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We have 3 of them. Then I will assign the value to my this one too. I want to get the total. So we pass, like I'm gonna send data as well, and I wanna assign the total back to my variable on a function. So now I'm gonna create another function, which is this time that was procedure. Now I wanna create a function. How should we create function that returns some value? Like 1 plus 1 become 2. I want to return this one. So we cannot do same thing on a function. Also we need to declare on a module level, create it. We say function, I want to return. You could pick anything. I say procedure function. There's a main function, there's a return function. Let's say I want a function, this create, and the function, then the name of function. I will say addition, add, and begin. And when they say return, what do you want to return? I want to return integer. So that way I want to return 2 plus 2. This is my simple function. They will, like anytime I call this one, they will return me 2 plus 2, 4. Or you could create a pi function. Anytime you that, they return you the pi value. So let me pass that one to the variable. You could call it and you could pass it to variable. I will say declare my result for function is an integer, then I'm gonna pass the value to my result. I'm gonna, what is my function name? Say my add. I wanna add that one. So what I did right now, I create one procedure which I passed them a value 3 and 2. They give me the total of 3 and 2 and send it to outside. And also I create the output parameter that they sign the data to that. If you check right here, there's nothing. Once I sign data, they will send it to me. So let's deploy that one and see it on a runtime if my stuff is working. Sometimes it doesn't work. Let's start that one. It takes some time. If it work, I will check. Otherwise, that was the procedure to create function, operation, and procedure, or you could call them method. But sometimes my integration does not work for some reason, so that's why it take a while, because I have too much stuff installed on my computer. Probably that's why. Okay, it does work. Let's debug it one by one. I'm gonna send this one. It come. So let's get inside and see. We will get inside. Now we're gonna declare one as an integer, as one variable. You see there's nothing in it. It is null. Now we're gonna call this procedure. For some reason does not allow me to get in, but just check right here, there's nothing in it. Once I call the procedure, they will sign a value for that as well. See, now they signed up 5 because 2 plus 3 become 5. We passed it as out. They signed it right now, the value. And also if you check, we create the XML and addition. We did all this type of operation right here, like we signed the value to addition. Sometimes this because they mix a lot of method together, sometimes it causes that kind of stranger. One option wouldn't work, but you can ignore it. And let's say we declare that one. Now we are right here. We're gonna declare the variable. We declare it. They see nothing in it. This also not letting me to get in. So we're gonna call the function. It will only return, like when I call that one, they're gonna return 2 plus 2 become 4. If you see my function result, they assigned to my variable. So we're gonna send it outside, which is now if you check JSON, the send it and complete it quicker, because it's timeout. That's why. Let's complete it. Let's get one. Okay, it's still not working. And if you check now the result, see addition, it's become 5. So that was the procedures. See you on the next video.